Don't look at the camera.
Sure, if you want to. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why did you
You got
find
it.
so weird?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another episode of the Birduuup Show. Ca-Caw Ca-Caw, episode 2. We did it. We're doing it. Putting a whole bunch of effects all right up in here. Maybe some birds or fireworks or something. We got a special guest with us here today, BlackZeusTheGod. BlackZeusTheGod is known to be seen on PS4, occasionally playing Smite, hops into Destiny occasionally, but is really known for NBA 2K20.
Your favorite casual, Yee.
So, what were your impressions of NBA 2K21 with the PS5 trailer? Does it generate hype? Did the sweat look super real? Do you get the sweat in game? Can you flick your sweat at the other players? What's the level of detail that we can expect from this game?
They said that if you get the deluxe version, you can actually feel the sweat like bristle against you as you kind of drop through the paint. So
that's what the new controller does. So it's supposed to like actually leak the paint onto your skin. It generates the hydrogen and oxygen molecule. It's crazy what they can do with the controller. Let me start. So what is there anything that they're saying is going to be new about this one or different besides the graphics, or is there something that you think they should improve over what is currently going on in NBA 2K20?
I would say that, I mean, the funniest joke that I heard was that, you know, it's just better, sweat, worse game. And I love 2K in the fact that, you know, I mean, it's good to play with friends so we can just go run up, you know, and feel like our little NBA superstar selves. But, I mean, other than that, I don't expect much from 21, personally.
More of the same? Do you think they're going to go overboard with the microtransactions? How is the microtransaction balance currently in the game? Do you need to spend the money to be good, or can you invest the time and still be decent?
You can invest the time. It's a lot better than it used to be. Let me say that. Like, I mean, it used to be to the point where you really had to pay to be worth it down. You know, but I mean, now they actually give you the opportunity to get more VC. So I mean, it works a little bit faster that way. And as your player gets better, you get better endorsements and whatnot. So it can be a little faster that way. I mean, of course, money always helps though. But do I expect them to give more microtransactions? Of course, you have to make up for the pandemic.
Sure.
It's like a deficit. People got to make that up on the back end somewhere. I fully expect that to be the case.
Okay, that sounds good. So, as some of our viewers may know, we're actually on the eve of the release of The Last of Us 2.
Yes.
Will you be picking up that game? What are your expectations for it? How long do you think it's going to be?
Initially, I wasn't going to really get it, even though I feel like the wait between the first one has been so long that the hype for me kind of died. I mean, after the first one, you know, it's like, yeah, I'm ready for a sequel for sure. But I mean, it seems like it's been so long that, you know, I was gonna wait on it. But I mean, every day I stray a little closer to definitely getting it. You know, I think it comes out tomorrow or so.
It comes out tonight at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock.
See, so that's like
a little under 2 hours.
You know, and ask me tomorrow and I'll probably have it. That's the part about it. You know, so I'm really ready to get back into it. I saw, you know, someone like the trailers and it was like, okay, okay, he got me. You know, but I'm gonna see. I wanted to see about some reviews, but I probably end up just getting it. I hope it has a decent amount of story. And I feel like it would. I mean, I don't see why. I mean, that seems very...
Yeah, with the amount of time that they've had to build this game, you know, you expect it to be pretty lengthy. At least the length of the original, if not maybe a little bit longer. Or have more options like, is there still going to be multiplayer, or is there going to be more DLC down the road?
They should have multiplayer. They had multiplayer in the first one. And it was, I mean, the multiplayer was actually kind of fun. I mean, it was interesting to get into, that's for sure. But I mean, it has some good moments. I had fun with it. So I would imagine that they'd have multiplayer on this one too. Now, how soon do they get into DLC is always a good question.
We're probably going to get that game here on the Birduuup Show. Viewers, go ahead and leave some comments and let me know what your opinions are. I was planning on holding off on the game because, unfortunately, I was spoiled by the leak that occurred with this game. Hours of gameplay, and one of the main pivotal points was ruined just because this guy was shorted in his check supposedly, and he decided, okay, well, screw them, I'm just gonna leak it. But now he's currently being sued for like, I think it was like $4 or $5 million at least. I don't know, I have to check up on that. But yeah, so I was spoiled by that, and I was like, okay, well, I know I'm gonna play this game eventually. I'm also really wanted to hold off for Cyberpunk 2077, which was delayed again. Dang. I know I'm bitching about nothing. I know when the game comes out, it's supposed to be so polished and perfect and huge open world and all that stuff. But you've already delayed it twice. All right? You're almost a year late. Like, give me something.
I mean,
maybe I'm just
a little
like
bit more time,
Cyberpunk.
even that much better of a game, just a little bit more time.
I hope so.
You would
Really
have
hope so.
That was sucky if it doesn't die. Oh man.
Yeah. So now I have no Cyberpunk. So I'm like, well, maybe I'll pick up last one. I don't know. I'm also trying to burn through my list of games. It's like, oh, I've been meaning to go back and replay this. Or I've been meaning to, like in Sekiro, I'm so close to platinuming that game, but the last 2 bosses I have to beat are so hard and piss me off so much that I haven't touched it in weeks. But, I need to go back and do that. Do you have any games that you need to go back and play? What are some of your...
Definitely have to finish God of War to this day.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I really like God of War.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good game, and yet I still have not finished it, so I definitely have to go back on that.
Where did you leave off in that story?
I really can't say because at one point the last thing I started doing was going on a bunch of side missions, and so the last thing I did was trying to go find like a new axe wound or something like that. So like, what was I really doing? I couldn't say. And when I started playing the game, actually I kind of swam around in circles because I didn't really remember what I was trying to do. So that was a part of that too. So definitely happened in that. Yeah. But I kind of want to replay Red Dead, honestly. I'm trying to see about that because that was really just a good story. Yeah.
I'm currently playing through that one right now. I just got back from Cuba. That was interesting. Nice little small side piece island, but like as far as the story, it didn't do anything for me.
No.
I was like, I don't really care. I just want to get back. But now I'm back. My horse keeps dying. I keep reviving it, and we keep doing the thing.
You got to keep the horse safe. We're gonna call Peter on you.
Yeah. That's right.
Take care of your horses, but I mean, it's really good. And I'm also trying to get into Horizon Zero Dawn, but I've never played that. But my friend gave me really good reviews about it.
Yes.
And so I'm really trying to see. And then they have that one coming out for the PS5.
Yes.
I can't wait for the PS5 to come out.
I would highly recommend Horizon Zero Dawn. That's probably one of my favorite PlayStation games of all time. And if you enjoy God of War, you would definitely love Horizon. Just the same huge open world that just keeps going, the exploration, and like you can just find some creature that goes off, and you're like, where does this go? And then there's a whole ass mission, and you're like, what the hell? But in that game, I particularly like the robot dinosaurs. There's a robot Tyrannosaurus Rex. Man, those things are hard to take down because it has rocket launchers and it shoots fire. And all you have is a bow and arrow. Good luck.
T-Rex has a rocket.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, and it can fire a homing beacon. So if you're trying to hide, it'll be, oh, I found you. Oh, no, you thought you were, no.
Advanced weaponry, not just weaponry, advanced weaponry. I see.
Totally normal.
Laser guided, jeez, he's seeking. Oh my word.
Right.
No, but yeah, I've heard nothing but good reviews about it. And I hadn't really just played it yet. And I still have to finish Death Stranding. That is what I have to finish too.
Yes.
I got caught up doing side missions on that too. And then I met Conan O'Brien and I was like, oh, this is cool.
I was like, wait a minute, Conan O'Brien's in this game? Did he give you the hat?
The hat is actually
It's
crazy.
It's spinning.
It's spinning.
Yeah. That's what I'm definitely going to get back to. Probably whenever I finish Persona 5 Royale, I want to go back and platinum Death Stranding and also play the soundtrack while I stream it because I become addicted to that soundtrack. Have you listened to the soundtrack?
Really nice.
Dude, man, that's some really catchy music.
In a really good mood.
Give me a really good introduction to that band, Low Roar, which I've spun off to re-listen to their other stuff. But that's some good. Yeah, they have a new EP that just came out like 2 months ago, like 5 songs. It's pretty good. I said I posted when I first listened. It is it's the best EP to read a book to. Actually, no. Now I am curious. I'm gonna look it up just so I can plug it. Just so I can plug it on the thing.
Then I first started playing that game, you know, the soundtrack kicked in. I was like, wow, this is nice. Like, it's crazy. Like, you really be vibing.
The EP is called Inert, and it was released June 5th. That's pretty good. Really good.
I'm about to look it up.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's tight. What did you enjoy about that game? What keeps you playing through the walking simulator?
The music definitely helps. Honestly, if we're being completely honest, you know, it kind of makes it, you know, just that much cooler because I'm just kind of driving around listening to some really nice music. So yeah, you know, we got. But I don't know. The game is actually pretty nice, especially when you do the whole link with people and you get roles and stuff that are built by other people, and that stuff becomes extremely useful and extremely helpful. It makes the game, you know, a lot easier, you know, a lot cooler. So it's like, you know, instead of me having to go find my way, you know, to take this truck across these rocks, because I'm still not taking this bike. It's gonna take too long. You know, somebody just happened to already, you know, they built the road, and it's like, oh, beautiful. You know, when I come and play, it just happens so many good things, but. That is really nice. That I do like about the game. I thought that was an interesting concept. I've never seen us get that. It's really good.
That's really cool. I enjoy interacting with the BTs, trying to run, hide, and sneak around from them, creep up and try to get them. But then sometimes, whenever you're trying to sneak through the BTs and your baby just starts crying, shut up. Let me just. It's okay. Don't mind me. I'm sitting here with the baby. Don't kill me, please.
The baby is crying, and that is actively a nightmare for anybody. That's what makes that funny.
Yeah.
Like it's, you know, super dark, and it's like, what is? Whoa. But when I found out that, you know, as long as I can Usain Bolt it out, I'll be okay to go. So, you know, I avoid BTs myself.
Suit, man. You can bolt
I avoid BTs. I don't want no issues because they can become a hassle very quickly, and it's like, no.
Oh yeah.
Just finished with one, and the next thing I know, you know, I'm rolling my.
Yep. I always tend to get caught by the BTs and pulled all the way to the giant one.
Yep.
And so you kill that one and you're like, all right, this area is clear for a little while. I can pick up every single item around here. I can get this, I can get this, wait, they're back. What?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it should
I do like that game though. I do like that. That's funny. Very well made. Of course, you know, coaching, you can't expect anything less. That's like tense, boy. Tense.
So what have you been watching lately?
Are we saying just in general, or are we talking of quality? Because I mean, I watch a lot of shows. Let's say, like I say, I've binge watched Major. I definitely recommend Major. It is a great baseball anime. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Even their Japanese American accents are hilarious. Those things are funny. But they have Major second currently, and it's pretty solid. But watching Major is fantastic. Other than that, Tower of God. That's good.
Yes. With that. Very good one.
Haikyuu is volleyball anime, but I haven't seen new episodes of that recently. Food Wars, I'm still waiting on new episodes of that.
Yeah.
But watching, I forgot the name of the show that I'm watching right now. The name escapes me. But I just finished the 3rd season of Attack on Titan, finally. I couldn't get past all the dialogue like early on.
Yeah.
You know, but everybody kept telling me to, you know, just kind of make my way through it. And eventually, I had nothing better to do, and I did. And it was actually pretty good. I'm surprised. You know, I'm actually waiting on this 4th season. It's going to be pretty good.
Season 4 is going to be amazing.
Exactly.
Season 2 for me was the drag, and I was like, it was just taking forever. And then season 3, it was interesting just to see the fight scenes between the humans instead of like human versus Titan.
Exactly.
So I really enjoyed that. But the season looks, the trailer for season 4 looks really
The
good.
trailer did look nice. It's
I wonder,
partly what
like,
prompted me to finish
is there a
chapter
time
53.
skip, or is it like directly after? Or, because it seems like, definite spoilers if you haven't already finished season 3. I'm sorry, spoiler alert. I'll put a big flasher on the thing, spoiler alert. So, they're gonna go across the ocean to the new world. Is the new world just that much more advanced than them? Or is there a time skip?
That is a good question.
Maybe both.
I would
Guess we'll see.
imagine there's a time skip involved.
Yeah.
They always do. They always do.
Mm-hmm.
He's finally, near an adult, coming to the realization of like, his life and, the inner workings of who he really is. I can see it.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Another one that's coming soon that I was really looking forward to is the Demon Slayer movie.
Oh yeah, it's coming up. When does that come out?
Who knows now? When does anything come out?
That is very
delayed.
true.
It's all
That is
delayed.
very true.
It could, you get
So
it when
many
you get it.
things are
If you
just
get
like,
it,
yeah.
how you get it.
We were trying to see. I can see.
Mm.
No, but I'm waiting on that one to come out though.
Yeah.
I remember the trailer for that. That was actually really good.
Mm.
Don't go back and rewatch Demon Slayer. That was good. I mean, I did not know about it until, people just, started talking about it. Just,
Yeah.
Looked into it.
Its popularity did like bloom.
Exactly.
And it went from not knowing about it to everybody knows, has at least heard of it.
Exactly.
And then everybody was really playing out the
okay.
theme song. That just gets played everywhere. Like the theme song is, it's great. Don't get me wrong, but I kind of think it is a little bit overplayed, just personally. But that's fine. They're gonna have another intro, so I'm sure it's gonna be great.
I hope so. Because a bad intro. Not that I won't skip it anyway, but I mean, I like to go through the intros when they're really nice.
Yeah.
You get to that routine. The episode about to kick off. That's my thing.
Sometimes when a show has a bad intro, they make it up by having a good outro.
That's true.
Okay. All right.
I just want to say, not for nothing, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden One has the best outro with the Jealousy outro. That is beautiful. I mean, it's the most random thing ever, but it is beautiful.
Yeah, that's another one that I'm catching up on.
Now that I really like.
So
That
I
whole
can finally
series,
understand all the JoJo memes.
that whole series is fantastic. I love JoJo. I just feel like the memes do not even do it justice, just randomly.
Mm.
Oh man, but it's a good show. Have you started from? Well, I would say to start from like the beginning of like Jonathan Joestar, but any of them are pretty.
Yeah,
solid.
yeah, I'm starting from the very beginning.
Oh, then yeah.
Just like me watching regular Naruto right now and not jumping directly into Shippuden.
Oh man, look at that. See, you're a man. It's quality. I love it. I love it.
They made it for a reason. You might as well at least try to
Very
watch it.
fascinating.
And if you don't like it, then go ahead and skip it. But at least try. And if it somewhat catches your interest, just keep watching it. You got all the time in the world. So, take your time. I think that's a good recommendation for everyone. Like, everyone really just take your time, find an anime that you enjoy. It doesn't have to be fighting, action, typical, stereotypical Dragon Ball Z type animes. You can watch slice of life, you can watch horror. There's some good comedic animes out there.
Horror is
Time travel animes. So whatever you're interested in, there's an anime for that. You should sit down and just enjoy yourself. Just check it out. It's a good idea. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and end today's episode of the Birduuup Show. Later, BlackZeusTheGod, thank you for coming through. Later, audience. I'll see y'all later on. Birduuup everything, Twitch, Facebook, all the stuff. I'll put it up here, like over here and over here. We'll get it worked out. Peace. Ca-Caw. All right.